back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Today is going to be my second booktube video and I'm very excited. So this video is really not going to be too much different from my last book video. Basically, in my first booktube video I basically explained the books that I'm currently in the middle of. It's kind of like that, but the difference in that video and this one is I'm going to be talking about my April TBR. For those of you who don't know what that is, that means April to be read. So books that I want to read this month. So most of these books are the books I'm in the middle of. There are probably 2 other books from that last video that were not in that last video that will be in this video. So I'm just going to quickly go through the books that I talked through in the last video, and then we're going to move on to the last couple of books. So the books I'm currently in the middle of, but I'm also excited to read this month and finish actually, are Ugly Love. I'm going to put a picture of it up here. And that is a book by Colleen Hoover, which I'm really loving. But I'm really hoping I can finish that by this month because I started it probably a month or 2 ago. And I really need to finish it. So I'm really excited to finish it because it's actually really good and it's better than I expected. Because I originally decided to read this book because I've heard Colleen Hoover's really good. And I wanted to read one of her books. So I chose this one after reading the summary thing online about what the book is about. And it's really good and I enjoy it. So if you like romances, I would definitely check that book out. The only thing is, I'd probably suggest that you be old enough, at least 16 or higher, honestly, because it's kind of explicit a little bit with some scenes. But other than that, it's a very good book. The next book I'm in the middle of is Better Than the Movies. I will also put it up here. This is a book I'm not very far into. I've read 1 chapter and I need to get with it, but it is pretty good from what I've read so far. So I'm excited to see where that book goes. The next book that I am interested in reading this month is Meet Me in Outer Space. I got this from my local library and it sounds very interesting. And if you want to hear what this is about, I talked about it in my last video when I told you what I'm reading. And the last couple books that you already know of as well is Pride and Prejudice, because I love the movie and I want to read the book and I need to finish it. I've read about 11 chapters. And then I also told you in the last video that I am currently reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And the only other 2 books I did not put in the last video that I want to put in this video is the whole series of this, actually, because this is a movie series and a book series. So I want to finish this book, and when I do, I want to read the second and third one. The second book in this series is called P.S. I Still Love You. I'll put that on the screen. And then the third one is called Always and Forever Laura Jean, which I'll also put up on the screen. So those are all the 3 books in this series, and it's really good. And like I told you in my last video, this book is about Laura Jean, who sends out a bunch of letters to people she's loved, and it gets all crazy, and there's a bunch of drama. But this, like I said, this is a series. So in the second book, there is a love interest who comes into the book, and there's some more drama. It's pretty good, actually. And then the third book, the one called Always and Forever Laura Jean, follows her and her boyfriend. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to spoil anything. And they are in college. And I'm pretty sure there was some drama in there too. But I don't remember the third book too well. So that's why I want to read the whole series again. Because I've read this book several times. But I want to read the whole series because I haven't read the other 2 books in a while. So that is my April TBR. And I don't know how much of these books I'm actually going to get read this month, but I'm going to hope I can start reading more. I may not be able to, considering I do have to do college and I do have a bunch of classes. I'm currently I currently have 6 classes in college, so it is kind of hard sometimes. And then I also have to balance YouTube because I make these videos and I try to film constantly and post twice a week. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that. I'm trying to, but we'll see what I can do because I'm also about to start a new job. So, yeah. If you're not interested in this next part, you can skip it, but I'm just going to go ahead and disclaim and tell you guys what my job is. So I finally got updated today, and I'm going to start working today, which is exciting. I'm going to be working at some concession stands at some Little League baseball games, which is kind of exciting, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but like I'm ready to start. I've never had a job and I really need one, honestly. So yeah, anyway, that, like I said, that was my April TBR. And like I said, they're all books I've already started. I'm in the middle of and I need to finish Because actually, in the last video I made, I told you guys I hadn't started this yet. But I actually have started it now. I don't think I got very far. Or maybe I'm wrong. I might have read a little bit, but it looks like I might have just started over. So, I do need to get with this one. And I'm in the middle of all these books. It's like 4 or 5, I think. And then, the only other book, actually, that I think, now that I think about it, that's on my TBR for this month, I may not get read because I already have all these I need to finish. But is the one I also talked about in my last video as well, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, because I've been dying to read that book lately. I don't know why, but I just really want to read it. But let's hope I can get these physical books read. And then the other few books I talked about that I didn't show you the actual, like, book covers. The reason I didn't show you those is because I am listening to those audiobooks. But I'm very excited to read. I need to read. I like to read, don't get me wrong. But I think the main reason I haven't been reading lately is because I'm not in the biggest mood. And for me, I just don't read unless I'm in a big mood. And honestly, if I'm going to read and I want to get in the mood to read, I got to read something that I like this one, to get me in the mood. Because yes, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this book and this one too, but these are just not the type of books that I would just read to get me in the mood to read. I'd have to read something like this first that I've read several times and I know I'm going to enjoy. So then once I finish it, I can get to a different book and hopefully I get into the mood to read more. But that's just kind of how I work. But anyway, by the end of the month or sometime next month in my next TBR video for May, I'm going to let you guys know how many of these books I finished for April, and then I'll probably hop right into my May TBR, and I'm excited to continue doing book videos. I'm going to start trying to do a TBR for each month of the year and see how many I get read for the month, and then if I don't get enough, then maybe I'll try something different, but we'll see. But I'm also excited to see what other videos I want to make, but I feel like I need to start reading more before I can just make more videos, because like I said, I do enjoy reading, but I guess I haven't been in the mood yet. And if I can get in the mood to read and start reading more, then maybe I can make more videos, because I'm very excited to make more book videos, because like I said, I do enjoy reading and I love watching book videos on YouTube, so I'm excited to start making my own. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Comment down below if you enjoy reading. If you do, let me know your favorite book, and also let me know if you've heard of any of these books. If you have, let me know if you've read them, if you like them. If you haven't, let me know if you're gonna read them. And yeah, so don't forget to smash the like button. Comment down below if you want to see more like this. Let me know if there's a specific kind of video you want to see, because I'd love to hear all about it, because I love to hear you guys' opinions. And that is about it. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and don't forget to add me on all my socials down below. Bye, guys.